Hello, Daphne here with another video for you. This one is titled, How About Answering 10 Trivia Questions? I don't know what got into me today, but I thought it might be fun to come up with a bunch of trivia questions to put into a video that might give people a chance to have a little bit of fun answering these and testing their knowledge. The first question is about ground transportation costs around the world. So here's the question. What is the most expensive taxi ride anywhere in the world? That would be from the major airport to the downtown area. Well, the answer to that is Tokyo, Japan. So you might want to think twice before you hail a taxi there, because the cost is not exactly cheap. It will set you back $235. So if you're not willing to part with that kind of money, then I suppose you'll have to look into a different form of transportation. But wow, that's an expensive taxi ride if you ask me. There's an interesting phenomena in just 17 countries worldwide. And so this is the trivia question. What natural worldwide creation of Mother Nature is not found in these countries? The answer is rivers, of all things. These 17 countries, including Saudi Arabia, have absolutely no rivers. No rivers to fish in, no rivers to swim in, no rivers to boat down, no rivers, period. Well, I guess I should have realized that. After all, Saudi Arabia is a desert from one end to the other. Now, everybody knows that mainland China is a huge country, and that extends many, many miles east to west. So the trivia question here is, how many time zones are there in China? Well, you are going to be very surprised by this answer, because I certainly was. There is only one time zone. So it doesn't matter whether you're in Shanghai or on the westernmost boundary of China. You will be looking at your watch and seeing exactly the same time everywhere in China. Right now, there are 195 countries in the world. And so this question is about which country has the very longest name. Now, I did not know the answer to this. Which was surprising. I thought it would be some far-flung country in the middle of nowhere that I'd never heard of, but that was not the case. The answer is the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Wow, that is long, but I never would have thought that England, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland would have, I don't know, I would have just thought Great Britain would have covered it all, but no, it didn't. It had to include and Northern Ireland. So that was interesting, something that I didn't know. America has the state of Alaska with the largest land mass of any state in our country. So the question is, what hemisphere is Alaska located in? So I found out the answer to that question, which is Alaska is located in both hemispheres, both the eastern and western hemisphere. I guess those Aleutian Islands are responsible for it extending so far to the west, because they're a string of beautiful islands stretching far, far away from the main coastline of Alaska. I got the biggest kick out of this one, and this is something I did not know. What did the people of Paris think about the Eiffel Tower when it first was constructed and they laid their eyes on this amazing monument right smack in the middle of their city? Well, believe it or not, the Parisians hated it. They hated it with a passion. There was even a famous writer there who decided that he would have his lunch every day at the Eiffel Tower because it was the only place in the city from which the Eiffel Tower could not be seen. But over the years, the people of Paris became to love the Eiffel Tower. And goodness knows, my husband and I love the Eiffel Tower. We go there on every trip to Paris. Especially beautiful at night to be able to walk around, hold hands, and feel such a deep sense of beauty and love, and especially love for one another. Okay, so on we go with more trivia questions. There is a very scenic road in Australia. It's called the Great Ocean Road. But it's not actually a road at all, believe it or not. So why is the Great Ocean Road not a road? Well, here's your answer. Constructed by soldiers and dedicated to those who lost their lives in World War II, the road serves as the largest war memorial in the world. Oh, I just think that is just a wonderful place. I'm sure that the people that drive down it every day remember those heroes that served to keep the world free in those dark days of World War II. So now you know where the longest non-road is in all the world. Now, I guess there would be an obvious answer to this question. Where are the most pyramids in the world? Well, you probably guessed wrong, because the Sudan has over 250 pyramid structures, whereas Egypt is known for having a little more than 100. Who would ever have known that? But that is the answer to this trivia question. Well, trivia questions come in all shapes and forms, and this one is a geography question. And I did not know the answer to this one, I must admit. Question: which European city shares the same latitude with Montreal? Would that city be Rome, Paris, or London? I wonder what your answer would be. Mine was wrong. But the answer is that Paris shares the same latitude. Well, it's just slightly south in latitude of Montreal, but close enough, right? That was very interesting. I love hearing things that like that surprise me. And staying on the continent of Europe, there is a country shaped like a boot. Which country might that be? The answer is the beautiful, exquisite, gorgeous country of Italy. When I heard the answer to this trivia question, I had to take out a map and look at Italy again, just to see exactly where this boot outlined itself. Well, there it was. The boot has a nice little tip for the tip of the boot, and then it has a little tiny heel for the heel of a boot, and then this tall boot that heads up towards northern Italy and the Italian Riviera. So it definitely is shaped like a boot. So that, my friends, is the end of the trivia questions for today. I hope you scored well. I hope you found some of these questions interesting. And I certainly learned something from my researching these questions and had a lot of fun bringing them to you.